So watching Jamie serving, love all. So return a serve from Andy straight onto Jamie's racket. Jamie pops the ball in the middle, but Andy, lining up a shot, but completely undercooks his length. And then Jamie exposes that one. So for me, really important first few shots of any match, hit that back wall. Even if your length's a little bit overhit, just get that opponent behind you, get comfortable pushing up to the tee and playing from in front. So one love, Jamie. Better return a serve from Andy there, gets some length, but doesn't really look to apply pressure. Lets that volley go right past him to the back of the court. He has to get to the back now, sets himself up, but has got a wicked boast on him there. Had a nice little hold on that inside out type swing, and Jamie just couldn't pick it. So 1-1, Andy serving. Pretty loose, scrappy exchange so far, but Andy eventually gets a good backhand length down that line to take it up a good tee position, steps across, loose ball from Jamie, punches it again to that backhand corner. He's now moving to the front, backhand, racket nice and ready, lots of options on him, lots of time on the ball, whips in that boast. So that's 2 points so far from boasts, one from the back, one from the front. So when that boast is played well and effectively, it can really start to do some damage. But it's one of those shots you want to probably keep in your back pocket, pull it out at the right moment. So Andy serving, weak return by Jamie. Andy steps in, gets a length. He's got the middle of the court now, but floats in a bit of an average drop to the front right. Jamie doesn't quite capitalize, but Andy resets the rally with a beautiful lob, really low racket head position there. That's what I like about that shot. He goes in really low underneath the ball, pops that ball up, resets the rally. Can he build from here? Jamie just pops the ball, middle of the service box. Andy, short backswing, punches that backhand, deep cross court, no chance. And just shows the effectiveness of a bit of variation, high, loopy, soft ball from Andy from the front right, and then followed up by a hard, low backhand going across the court. So Andy serving 3-1. Good return from Jamie, puts him straight into the front. Another lift from Andy, which is good. And then throws in a little bit of a desperate boast, unnecessary in my opinion. He could have built the rally a little bit longer there, try to get in front of Jamie. Jamie took the game to him. The serve was pretty weak there. So now 2-3, Jamie serving. Very flat-footed from Andy there. Hits a relatively decent cross-court, but just expects something to come back. He's quite a deep tee position. He's in line with the back of the service box. Jamie gets his racket up quick, whips in the boast. Andy caught flat-footed, 3-3. Quite a weak return to serve on the forehand from Andy. In front of the service box, low. Getting a little bit stuck behind Jamie here. Jamie's pinning him back, lifting the ball, using a few angles. Andy's trying to hit himself out of trouble, and he's just getting even more and more bogged down. But saying that, he whips in one quick backhand across Jamie's body, low and hard, and ends up winning that rally. But I don't think that was the right tactic. I think he got away with that rather than constructing it well enough. And, the ability to relieve pressure with that lift for an amateur player is imperative. So Andy serving 4-3. Nice loopy serve, gets right on it. Beautiful little drop shot. Really was hungry there. Loopy serve allowed him to push high up on that tee, move across a bit. Could see the boast coming. He was looking for the right clues and cues, and then just very simple, quick drop shot. What's nice about that, if that happens again in future, Andy can go and show that drop shot, get on the ball quick, but might not play it. That'll really mess with Jamie's movement. So just because he's done the simple thing well and quickly, that plants a seed of doubt in his opponent. So Andy's serving 5-3. Decent serve again, pushes him wide, just clips the back wall. But he's looking to volley a little bit more now, Andy. But just can't relieve the pressure. Just left a bit too short. Jamie capitalized. I would have probably maybe liked to see a little push drop shot in that front backhand from Andy, or maybe even a straight lift. Went in with a pretty high racket position in the front backhand. Just couldn't quite get under that ball. Good return of serve from Andy. Jamie does well to volley and instead put it back into the backhand corner. And now Jamie's on top. He's in front of Andy, dominating, and Andy just can't relieve the pressure. So amateur level, there's that accumulation of pressure is the killer, isn't it? You've got to be able to relieve that pressure within 1 or 2 shots. If it adds up to 3 or 4 shots in a row, it's going to be very hard to get out. And Andy's quality there just wasn't good enough. So Jamie serving 5-all. Return of serves are getting a little bit weak from Andy there. And even though Jamie didn't capitalize, Andy just didn't take his chance. It was actually a little opening there. Jamie popped the ball, front wall, side wall, relatively short, relatively loose. And Andy just didn't get on and capitalize. You know, those little moments at 5-all in the first game are really key. So Jamie serving at 6-5. Right, that's a good return to serve from Andy at 6-5. Deep cross court, gets the bows to come out, got all the options in the world. Lovely straight little drop shot. You know, that's the simple pattern. Keep doing that. But none of that's going to happen unless that length is getting behind, unless your opponent's turning into that corner. 6-all. Oh, a lot of cross courts going on. Again, Jamie's really not capitalizing on those volleys. So I'd be willing to put that ball up onto his volley actually quite a lot, you know, because giving lots of opportunities. And he's now got the front backhand, loads of options, quite a decent low cross court, catches the nick behind Jamie, wins the point. But it was set up probably from Jamie's loose shot rather than Andy's construction of the rally. 7-6. Decent length from Andy, starts to get in front. There's the bows coming in, front right, but just doesn't do anything with that straight drive. He's under pressure now. Jamie eventually takes in that backhand volley drop, but it's from the middle and in front of him. Easy. But even leading up to that, Jamie did hit another loose post. You know, there's a lot going on there that Andy can start to capitalize, and it doesn't look like he's reading the clues yet. He can really start to turn the screw here on Jamie, but it's 7-all, and, you know, arguably should be 9-7, 9-6 up at this point. So Jamie serving 7-all. Great return, straight down the line, gets to the tee, simples. Got to do that more often and accumulate that pressure. 8-7, Andy serving. A lot of cross courts to get out of trouble. Got to straighten up. Not quite hitting his lines at the moment, Andy. Great straight low hard drive from the deep forehand. It's one of my favorite shots. I think it's a great shot from an amateur. Ball sits up off the back wall. You line it up quite aggressively. It does look like a cross court a lot of the time, and you just roll the racket, straighten it. It doesn't really matter kind of where it goes. I know it sounds a bit crazy, but the idea of it just being low, hard, and aggressive down a certain line can really trick your opponent. 9-7 to Andy. Can he get in front? Another cross court from the forehand. Now he's got the middle of the court. Hits a straight drive, but high and loopy. Catches the side wall. He's under a little bit of pressure here, but able to not give Jamie the options. The bows comes in. Great little cross court drop. That was nice. The angle of the boast allowed that cross court drop. Just beware of that cross court drop, because at amateur level, if you leave it a little bit high and looser, that gets exposed big time. But 10-7 up. Good line. He eventually got a good line. Now he's in a good position. Gets a decent volley, but squanders it a little bit. Jamie just stands in the middle, carves it into the side. But the intent is there. That's the right thing. You don't mind doing that. 10-7 up. You can take a little bit of a risk, not necessarily with a shot, but with your aggressive movement, getting onto that volley, looking to expose your opponent. Great return down the line again. He's won 2 in a row right at the end there. 11-8 to Andy. So as you can see there, there's some good, but there's a lot more that he can make his life easier. There's a lot more defending that has to be better. There's a lot more getting himself out of trouble. And it's a lot of cross courts. You know, straighten that ball up, hit that straight corner, look to get in front. Jamie's not necessarily capitalizing balls that are side on and behind him. Jamie's good at the capitalizing in front, but my advice would be to get him into those corners. You get a high tee position and start controlling from there and just make the game a little bit neater.